So you want your skate clips to look as good as they feel. Let's get into it. First thing you want to do is actually go to your settings app. If you have an iPhone, it's kind of laid out like this. You go to your camera, and then you want to go to record video. I like to do 4K at 30 frames per second. I find 1080 just not high quality enough, and I find 60 frames per second just a little too fast, and it just makes skate content not look good. So I like to film at 4K 30, but if you don't have much storage on your phone, then 1080 would be better because it takes up less space. So the next thing you want to figure out is whether you're filming for Instagram or whether you're filming for YouTube. Because if you're filming for Instagram, you're going to want to film vertically. And if you're filming for YouTube, you're going to want to film horizontally. So obviously the preferred method is to have like a tripod like this, but you can also pick up a tripod like this, which isn't too expensive on Amazon, and it can stand up about 2 feet. Ideally, you want something that can go higher, that way you can get different angles depending on what you're trying to capture, but you know, this will do as well. If you don't have a tripod, you can always use your water bottle. Now, the next most important thing is framing. So figuring out how you want to frame the shot. So for example, if we're going to go skate this rail over here, then we're going to want to make sure that the run-up is in shot, the obstacle is in shot, ideally in the middle of the frame, as well as the landing. That way, when you go to do the trick, you're getting all aspects of the clip. All right, no warm-up board slide. Another good rule of thumb is think about the way that the image or the video looks without you skating at it. It should look good on its own. So let's take flat ground, for example. Try and think of a reference point of where you think you're gonna pop and where you're gonna land. That way you have it in mind where you're gonna do the trick. That way you can capture it in frame. So for example, I see this grate over here. You might not be able to see it. I'm gonna place my tripod down and set it up so I can see the grate in frame right there, and I can see the landing. Obviously you want the popping point of where you're gonna do it to be somewhere that's realistic, that you can actually see yourself popping. Sometimes the ground's uneven or there's like an obstacle in the way. You wanna make it easy for yourself. You can also try different angles. So whether you want to tell more of a picture of what's going on in the scenery, you can be a little further back. Or you can set up the camera really close and get a close-up angle to give the trick a cooler look. Now, a good rule of thumb is to try and face yourself. So if you're doing a kickflip, for example, you want to have the camera in front of you, that way you can see the front of your body. Although that is just a rule of thumb. Sometimes tricks actually look better from the backside or further away or closer up. You just got to play around with it. For example, for the board slide we did earlier, we did it from the front. Now if you do it from the back, maybe I'll take it to fakie. It'll kind of look cool seeing that back angle of the 180 out. Now I've been skating for like, I don't know, 20 plus years or so, and making YouTube videos for the last, I don't know, 7 years or so. So, you know, you pick up a few tricks along the way of how to make your footage look better, but it really just comes down to like repetition. The more you do something, the better you get at it, right? That comes with, you know, everything in life, really. The more reps you do, the better you get at it. Even if it comes with failing, and failing, you're always gonna learn something from that process. Fun fact, only 20% of you guys who watch these videos are actually subscribed, which is kind of crazy because if you're liking the videos, why don't you subscribe? It helps the channel out, and my goal this year is to make it to 10,000 subscribers. That way I can, you know, keep being stoked to make these videos for you. And if you guys found this type of content relatable and you liked it, comment below, and you can also make suggestions. Always happy. I'm always in the comments commenting back, so if you have suggestions on other types of videos that you want me to make, I'm always open to it. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of my rant. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Peace.